you sorry that you've gone after anonymous trolls, because look at what happens if you're not anonymous. Is I think, no, I still think you people are cowardly and most of you are narcissists and you don't have the courage of your convictions. And the problem of anonymity is that the anonymous denouncers get the upper hand, and the research is clear on this. I just talked to Del Paulus this week, the developer of the idea of the dark triad and the dark tetrad, and there's a huge body of research that's emerging showing that online trolls, especially the anonymous types, are much more likely to be, this is fun, narcissistic. So that means they want social status. They believe they deserve social status and that they should get it without earning it. Machiavellian, which means they'll manipulate other people instrumentally to get what they want, independent of the consequences for that person.
Wow.
Psychopathic, which means they're predatory and parasitical. Parasitical meaning they're perfectly willing to use your work as means for their sustenance. And this is the new part of the dark tetrad, which has expanded it beyond the triad, sadistic.
Lovely.
Which means taking a positive delight in the evident suffering of others. Not only failure to experience that suffering, so that callousness that might be part and parcel of, being disagreeable and tough, but actually experiencing a positive delight in the suffering of others. That's what lulz means, right? L-O-L-Z, the plural of lulz, lulz, L-U-L-Z, is the plural of LOL, laugh out loud. And to do something for the lulz is literally to do it online so that you can watch other people squirm and suffer. And that's sadism. And so Paulus has been investigating ordinary dark tetrad behavior and looking at its contribution to online behavior. And it's certainly the case that, some of the complaints that are levied against me by the Ontario College of Psychologists were just submitted to the college as tweets. So they just used the college tagline at CP Ontario to point the college to one of my tweets, and that was the complaint. And so these people who are willing to use their anonymity to inform and accuse have the upper hand in a virtualized society. And that's another reason why I've had some moral doubts about whether I should just make all of this public, like every bit of the documentation, everything the college sent me, which would include the identifiers of the complainants. And I'm still not sure that in the most fundamental manner, that's not the appropriate thing to do. But because I'm not sure, and because at least technically my understanding at the moment is that that I wouldn't be abiding by the dictates of the college, I'm still more than willing to play by the rules. And those rules might be right. I don't know what to do with that, because under normal circumstances, I can understand why the anonymity of the complainant publicly would be maintained, right? Because it stops people who have a legitimate grievance from being intimidated by those against whom they have the grievance. But those rules only apply when people aren't weaponizing the colleges. And as soon as the colleges are weaponized, when you can manipulate the bureaucracy into being a club for your viewpoint, then what constitutes ethical behavior on the part of a defendant starts to become murky. And that's also part of what makes this stressful.